Hello there.
Hey everyone, how's it going? We're back with Phoenix Wright, and this might be last episode or stream? Maybe, I'm not sure. Hey Weeboo, thank you for the host and for the hydrate. I'll take it now. Alright, how you been, Weeboo? Mom check. Let's see. You pass? Nice. Good. I passed too. I just ate something, and drank, and all that. Yep. I'm good. I passed. Hey Emma, how's it going? Where were we? Right, Green Bean, right. They took a break, right. I'm trying to remember things. Alright. Nice on both sides already? Yes, you are. What? Who was in the stand? I forgot. Yes, Your Honor. I can understand the defense acting like this. However, why do you all also seem distraught, Mr. Edgeworth? It's nothing, Your Honor. What's wrong with Edgeworth? You say something unexpected just happened to him? Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you could please tell the court the results of the handwriting analysis on Miss Impact's suicide note. Right, they were analyzing that. That's why they took the break. I remember. Yes, Your Honor. Unfortunately, we have discovered that this suicide note is a forgery. Oh? Oh? What? What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This note was not written by Miss Impact herself. It is a fake. Interesting. Order, Mr. Edgeworth. Would you care to explain what is going on? If this was not written by Miss Impacts, then who wrote it? Emma passes. Nice. We will need more time to do a more detailed analysis, however. It appears that the handwriting matches that of the victim, Mr. Juan Corrida. Mr. Corrida? Whoa. Jetson, thank you for the sub. Hey, you don't even have to, thank you. Woo! How are you? How you been? Well. Looks like Miss Impacts never left a suicide note after all. She never wrote anything about on guard. However, even though the suicide note is indeed a fake, Mr. Angard could not have known that, and so that facts remain unchanged. That fact remains unchanged? Okay. Acting under the assumption that it was real, he had plotted to possess it. Okay. It's getting complicated. It does sound very plausible. His theory that Angar had no idea that the suicide note was fake. Something seems a little wrong with it. Evidence? Hmm. Do I have evidence? Oh. I'm gonna save. Hey, Flash Flood, how's it going? How you been? Okay. Thank you for the shout out, Emma. Judson was playing the survey? Okay. I'm not sure what that is. Very good. Glad to hear that. I'm gonna back down. Do I have proof that he knew something about it? That Vanguard? I'm confusion. I'm gonna back down. No use. Something feels wrong, but I can't put my finger on what it is. Actually, there is something I would like to ask. Mr. Edgeworth, you had stated something earlier to the effect of the defendant had spied on Mr. Corrida's private life. Oh, I believe this would mean that he would have known about the note as well. Wow, the judge did the job for me. Okay. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I'll take it now. All right. Okay. And that's it. Yes, and so naturally, this means Mr. Angar would have known that the note was a fake. Okay, I didn't think of that. Order. See here, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I was the one who thought of the spying thing. Jumping in and stealing my thunder like that is simply... can't even describe it. Yes, sorry. He's penalizing me. Okay.
Hello there.
I could have even bragged about embarrassing Mr. Edgeworth to my grandchild, had you not. For that, I assign you a penalty. Oops. Whoopsie. Why? If only I had kept my mouth shut. Oh, thank you for the host, Aloe and Nicole. How are you both? You're lurking, no problem. No worries. Enjoy the lurks. So then the defendant knew this suicide note was a fake. And if that's true, then the situation has suddenly changed in a very dramatic way. Exactly, Your Honor. The prosecution's theory as to what Mr. Angard's motive for murder was has suddenly disappeared into thin air. Oh, I guess he was like... Oh wow, we both host at the same time. Wow. Nice. But Your Honor, it's not as if Mr. Angar monitored Mr. Corrida 24 hours a day. Perhaps the victim wrote the note in a place Mr. Angar didn't know of. Well, right back at you, Mr. Edgeworth. Why don't you show us some proof that the victim made the forgery at an unknown place? Oh, got him. Alright. Thank you for the shout out, Emma. Nicole's playing Hollow Knight. Yay! Order, Mr. Edgeworth. Looks like this time it is you who has dug his own grave. As I figured. Huh? As I figured. Came down to this after all. Mr. Edgeworth, you are not making any sense. When I heard the results of the handwriting analysis, I thought this might happen. The question is, what next? What next? Wait, what's happening? Oh, thank you for the shout out to Emma Nicole, who's playing Persona 4 Golden. If the prosecution can't prove Mr. Engar's motive through the evidence, then we must prove it from another angle. Well, I agree with you there, Your Honor. The prosecution would like to call a witness to the stand at this time. Oh, well, that's fine. However, this witness is a little unusual. Edgeworth stuttering? This is not like him at all. Unusual. Well, what sort of witness is this person, Mr. Edgeworth? This witness is one who is perfectly fit to answer once and for all the question of who was it that hired Shelley the killer to commit murder? That's impossible. Who in the... Wait, is it Shelley? Is it actually Shelley? No such person exists who can answer that question with such certainty. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth, who is this witness? It's... Yes, go on. Who is it? The man himself. Mr. Shelley the killer. It is him. Okay. Right, let's just call the murderer. That's fun. Oh, Mr. the killer. Wait, Shelley the killer? You mean the killer? I mean the assassin? The killer. That's not sus. Yes, Your Honor. He's coming here to the witness stand? So yes, in a manner of speaking. I recognize that this is a very unusual circumstance, so I ask for your permission. Well, Mr. Wright? Yes? This is alright with you? We have a choice here. I can't really do much else to drag this trial out. The defense has no objections, Your Honor. I wonder if it really is alright to do this. Very well then, the prosecution calls its witness to the stand. Edgeworth, is there no other way left to us? Is he actually here? Now then, witness, your name and your occupation, please. Oh, it's the radio, I thought. Very good, sir. My name is Shelley the Killer, and I am a professional assassin. Fun. I say, what is going on here? Your Honor? How can you remain so calm? And what is the meaning of this two-way radio? Actually, Your Honor, it was delivered to me just now, and it came with a condition. As long as we do not trace its source, Mr. the Killer will testify to this card. Okay, so this must be what that urgent phone call he got earlier was about. Oh no, this will not do. I cannot allow this in my court. First of all, we can't even be sure this is really Mr. the Killer himself. Witness, please present some sort of proof that you are in fact Shelley the Killer. I understand. Please wait a second. Is he gonna bring Maya? I'm so hungry. Maya. A voice. Mr. Wright, can you confirm anything from this? The defense has no objections to this person. We are satisfied that this man is indeed Shelley the Killer. It looks like we have run into yet another unexpected turn of events. It doesn't seem like we have too many choices under these circumstances, so... Now then, witness, there's one thing I would like to confirm before we speak of anything else. And what would that be? At the request of a client, you killed Mr. Juan Corrida. Is this correct? It is as you say. I did indeed kill Mr. Corrida. Now that we have answered that, let's move on to the name of your client. Very well. This is all just a bad dream. Yes, that's a bad dream. You would think that. Shelley the Killer. What is he going to say? Okay, about my client. There's something I must first state. To an assassin, nothing is more important than the trust between a client and himself. And that is the reason I am here today on this witness stand. It is my wish that you grasp this concept before I give the name of my client. Okay, it's not gonna make it that easy, I guess. Mr. the Killer seems to be a very clever man. I'd almost say he seems to be mocking us. Thinking? Well, he may appear to be our enemy, Your Honor. Mr. the Killer is only stating the truth. He is no hypocrite. He has always stood by this one belief. You mean about this trust between his clients and himself thing?
Yeah.
Oh. Wait. Oh, thank you for the follow. Remove. Host trade limit. Sorry, I kind of butchered it. I feel. But yeah, welcome and thank you for the follow. Seems to be a level of trust beyond what people like me can comprehend. Well, Mr. Wright, are you ready to cross-examine the witness? Yes, Your Honor. There's no way to know what's coming next, so stay cool and collected, Phoenix. I'm trying. This is weird. Okay, let's save first of all. Sure, let's press on that. We can hear anything you have to say later. Can you please just tell us your clients? I don't think you understand your place, Mr. Attorney. I said this is something I must first state. Do you know what the word first means? Sorry, go on. Well, it appears this is one witness you can't badger, Mr. Wright. That's only because you don't know about my situation. True. To an assassin, nothing is more important than the trust between a client and himself. The trust between you and your client? I provide my services in a fast and efficient manner. In exchange, I trust that my clients are discreet about me and my identity. If too many people knew my face, it would be quite troublesome. And that is why you're justifying in this manner? This is the first time one of my clients has ever been accused of murder. I must preserve the killer name, the killer name, so my clients can trust me. But couldn't someone stab you in the back and break your trust? It has never happened before. But if it ever did, yes, that person wouldn't be my client for very long. Ooh. they would certainly... That's enough, please, no more. Well, it was only a hypothetical anyway. Hey, we get it. And that is the reason I'm here today. Okay. That seems a little strange to me. I mean, you're about to tell us the name of your client. I would think that this would be very bad for them. It doesn't matter to me. This client has already broken the rules and acted outside of their prescribed role. Oh god. The role? This person tried to implicate another of the crime in order to save themselves. Okay. Implicate another one? So is it the girl? Is it... Is it Andrews? And this is a trespass that cannot be forgiven. Who gave you the right to be so high and mighty? To the gentleman who spoke just now, excuse me, would you care to die? Whoa, savage. No, I didn't say anything. The judge had better watch himself. It's my wish that you grasp this concept before I give the name of my client. Okay. We understand, so please tell us the name of your client. I'm afraid I cannot do that. Well... I still have a few things to say before I do. That I can't read that. Egomaniacal? It's not good for your health to be so aggravated. You won't live very long if you let everything bother you. Somehow, that coming from an assassin makes it less than comforting. I don't really care about all this extra fluff. Just tell us the name already. Patience. Try to calm down a little. It's important to try and understand his mindset. Seems very steadfast and close, so you're going to have to work to get him to talk. I'm not his therapist, you know. I'm not sure where to get things from. Press him further. Trust, blah blah. The person who frames another is the worst kind of human. And that's why you feel you can betray this person? I have no trust relation with a client who can't understand their assigned role. Just my luck, an assassin with a conscience. Who would have figured? Now then, everyone, do you think you can understand my logic? This case just keeps getting better and better. If you can't, then I'm afraid we can't proceed. Everyone understands your point, I think, really. In that case, I believe I am prepared to disclose the information you seek. You have made it crystal clear that you value trust over all else. I believe we are ready. Excellent. Wait, just keep pressing here. I was wondering about something you just said. You said your client had already broken the rules. The person who frames another is a... Oh wait, this is the thing. Okay. Yeah, same thing. What? Are you saying it or not? There's here today. I don't know, I'm kind of confused too. Can I say it? Blah blah blah. Explain how the rules, we can roll, blah blah. Okay. Oh. Oh, we just added that to the end. I didn't know that. I do believe it's about time I reveal the name of the client. Okay. What is it? No, I can't bring myself to ask the client's name. If you can't ask it, Mr. Wright, then I will. Witness. What is the name of your client who requested the murder of Mr. Juan Corrida? That person's name is... Andrews? Adrian Andrews. Mm-hmm. Oh, witness. That's not who you told me it was earlier. Wow. Pray tell, what are you talking about, Mr. Prosecutor? Damn. I should think I know my own client, and it is Adrian Andrews. Oh boy. What? This can't be. On the phone earlier. What's going on here? My guess is that the killer just stabbed Mr. Edgeworth in the back. Yeah, he probably said it was... what's his face? The other guy, on guard. Which were doing sketchy things. Maybe. Stabbed Edgeworth in the back. I'm sure in order to get an audience with this guard, Mr. the Killer told him a different name. Matt and Guard, perhaps. I knew it. This is outrageous. I was deceived. This witness is telling a very serious lie. Oh, is he? But you were the one who summoned this witness. You shot the killer. My testimony is the truth. The defendant at the moment is Matt and Guard. Am I correct? All I wish to do is help procure his acquittal. Oh, so is he just throwing someone else under the bus so that he saves his client? Maybe. That makes sense. Wow. All of a sudden it feels like we can actually win this. Yeah, but it is on guard, right? The prosecution has failed to provide a motive and has instead provided this suicide note, which is a forgery created by the victim. Furthermore, there is a possibility the defendant himself knew it was a fake. But most definitive of all, we have heard from the assassin himself the name of his client. Mr. the Killer's client who requested the murder was not the defendant at all. No. Oh boy. In all this evidence, it is obvious to me that this means that Mr. Matt and Guard is innocent. I seem to have caused you all a bit of confusion. Please continue your discussion and call me when you have reached a verdict. Okay. Bailiff, please bring Miss Adrian Andrews in immediately. But now, with the way this is going, Ankar will be found innocent. This may be our last chance to save Maya. Yeah, but Edgeworth is right. The killer is lying. Yeah, he is. And on guard, my client, I know he's guilty. Can I live with myself if I win this? Oh. Who would have believed that the prosecution's own witness would absolve the defendant? Your Honor, the prosecution requests permission to further question the witness. Shallow the killer is certainly lying under oath. It wasn't me. Listen, everyone, please. That testimony just now, it was all one big lie. I know. Miss Andrews, as soon as I know, may have been a fake. But that man, Matt, he's the reason Celeste died. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I'm taking it now. That man, Matt, okay, his reason in Juan's death, it was all because he got pulled into Matt's twisted world. That testimony just now, you have to believe me, it was a horrible, horrible lie. But Mr. the Killer himself has testified. He has named you as his client. No, that's not true. Also, there's quite a bit of evidence that points to you. The knife and button found in the Nickel Samurai costume. But that's you even have a motive. We know that Miss Celeste Impax was a large part of your life. You wanted to follow her and you wanted revenge against the two who hurt her. I would say you have plenty of reasons to want them both dead. I know. Mr. Wright. You know the truth. Tell them. Tell them the real story. Who the real killer is. Tell them. Please. Help me. Yes, I know the truth. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I believe we have reached the end of this trial. Therefore, I ask the defense for any final words or opinions. I have to decide. Do I take the not guilty verdict and save Maya? I have to save. Is there actually two branches or not? Or do I throw this chance away and wait for Gumshoe's new evidence? What am I supposed to do? I guess we will continue. Hope that Gumshoe do something. This is hard. What's happening? If we request a verdict, then our client is going to be innocent, and the killer is going to release Maya. No cheating. I'm not cheating. I continue. Bottom, yeah. Phoenix, I can't do it. Yeah. I can't accept and not guilty. You are a lawyer. I know. But Madame Guard is a killer, a murderer. I can't let him get away with this. I can't let someone else take the fall. If I let Miss Andrews be convicted, then I am no better than Angard. And even though I don't want to admit it, I have to face the fact. That it is because of Edgeworth that I now know the real truth. He could have gotten Angard convicted so many times over, but he never took a single one of those chances. If I take this verdict right now, I'd be betraying his trust. His trust? I never thought about it until now. I trust him? Yes, you do. Okay. Mr. Wright, your opinion please? The defense requests that we be that we be allowed to further question Mr. the Killer. Am I hearing you correctly, Mr. Wright? Right. But the witness has cleared your client through his testimony. Your job here is done. I'm not done yet. To see through witnesses' lies and find the truth. That is my job, Your Honor. I feel like the killer is a pain in the ass. He probably is. He probably will be. There's still more evidence to look at. And I'm sure that once those pieces arrive here in this very courtroom, a miracle will occur. Let's hope. Very well, the trial will continue. Mr. Edgeworth, please re-establish connection with Mr. the Killer. Right away, Your Honor. Has the verdict been reached? Before that, we would like to talk with you a little more. About? All you needed from me was the name of my client. What else could you need me for? Well, actually, we would like to hear everything you know about this case. That is how things are. Usually done. What is he talking about? Usually done? But what shall we have him testify about now? Mr. the Killer, if you don't mind, please testify about your client in more detail. You legal people and your procedures. Is it any wonder no one likes to go to court? But my client part 2. Okay. As I have already stated quite a few times, Adrian Andrews is my client. However, one thing I simply cannot overlook is tampering with the scene of the crime. My client did it to frame another for the crime, while pretending to be the first person to discover the body and enter the scene. Adrian Andrews already knew from the very beginning that Hankorita was dead. But even more appalling is the creation and planting of the knife and button. That act is what I was referring to when I said my client had broken the rules. This is the most unexpected turn of events for the 5th time now. However, this time everything has finally been revealed. Just a second, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Richard? We still have the cross-examination to do. But you don't need to question testimony like this. Do you, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, the defense will question the witness. As if I have a choice here. Why? What this witness has said is nothing but beneficial to the defense case. Well, it's not justice though. If you scrutinize the testimony, then I'll expose the lies in that so beneficial testimony, I suppose. I don't understand what's going on anymore. That makes 2 of us. About my client. Okay. For justice. Listen, Mr. Wright. Knife. If I press him the wrong way, it might raise suspicions on his end. Oh. But I have to do something to waste more time. Witness, about requesting a hit. Yes? How much is your fee? You plan to buy him? To contract him? I see you are also quite a dark-hearted man, Mr. Attorney. Huh? If you would like to talk business, we can do so after the trial. No, I'm not. Oh, Mr. Wright. Yes. You want to kill me? You want me dead, don't you? Whoa. What would you think something like that? You're guilty, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You're hereby declared guilty. Caught in 4K. Witness, let's continue. What did you disclose the name of your client? They're a client, are they not? Okay, one thing I simply cannot overlook is tampering with the scene of the crime. This is funny. I would think that most people wouldn't be able to overlook a person hiring another to kill. If I had a problem with such a thing, I wouldn't be very effective on my job. Yeah. Well, changing occupation might be good for you. However, I will say this. Even though I am the one that does the deed, my clients are always the real guilty party. That goes without saying, Mr. the Killer. And their fate is to live with the knowledge of their guilt on their shoulders. However, my client this time thought that they could run away from their guilt. Okay, client did it to frame another for the crime. Are you talking about the button and the knife? Yes, on my business card. Oh, this card. So that no one has to waste their time, including the police. I always make it a point to make things as easy as possible. I try to make things easy? My business card makes it very easy to identify who carried out the service. He is pretty devoted to his work. But to disregard everything, to go and stab the deceased with a knife, and even hide my car from sight? Well, she didn't really hide it, she had it on her all the time. Everyone saw it. So, I don't think she knew what the car was for. That is something I cannot overlook. It's really hard to tell if he's being truthful or not without him being here. Pretending to be the first person to discover the body and enter the scene. So you're saying most clients wouldn't do such a thing? That is correct. Usually most people try to create an alibi for themselves. If you should use my services, Mr. Attorney, I would suggest you plan for your alibi too. No, I already told you I have no intention of using your services ever. Why does he keep looking at me like I'm the one on trial here? Adrian Andrews already knew from the very beginning that Juan was dead. From the very beginning? That is correct, from before my client visited the room. Although my clients know precisely what the situation is at all times. I wonder if that's really true. That's odd. Okay. So did he plant the camera? But even more opponent, secretion and plenty of the knife. So what do you think your client did that? What do you mean by why? Well, fiddling around at the scene of the crime is pretty risky. And why would someone who has requested a murder go to the crime scene anyway? That is true. I assume it was probably done to frame Mr. Angard. If that's the case, then why didn't the person just request that you do it? Sadly, that is not possible. Huh? My job is to kill, that is all, and to leave my business card behind, naturally. The business card is so my client may escape blame. To protect them is my duty. Even if they say it's for revenge, setting someone else up to take your fall. That act is what I was referring to when I said my client had broken the rules. And that's all you have to testify? Yes, and I pray that I will never be called to the stand again. Again? As in, you plan to continue? I must, as I have yet to find a person to take my place and become the fourth successor. Actually, how would you like a new life, Mr. Attorney? Excuse me? No, 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 I'm fine, really. Are you really now? Oh no. I wonder what kind of man the judge thinks I am now. What are you gonna do now, Phoenix? All you can do now is expose the lies. That's true, however, you realize that will be very bad for our client, right? Oh, I'm so confused. But the one thing I know for sure is I can't let this trial end yet. Okay. Where was the introducing? I already knew from the very beginning. This is hard. Something with the camera here. And Sanders was carrying. That's weird too. He was not hiding it. There's a lot of weak things here. Receipt proof on guard, but the bear, not the camera. Okay. You believe in me? Okay. I'm trying. Is there a statement? There's no statement about the card directly. Onto a knife and button. Should I not believe in you? Yeah, it's fine. You can. Doesn't make me believe in myself. Oops, I didn't mean to press. Okay. Why you angry? No, is that it? Man's clearly reveals a contradiction. I don't believe it. Why? Why? I don't know. Is this what he said about the card? What statement was that one? Business card. No, there was another one, I think. This one? No. I can see the evidence. Yeah, give me a second. I'm trying to find that statement about the card. And the card. There it is. That's one. I saved right. Yeah. I'm just gonna try that and then we can see if it's not dead. Yeah, it's not dead. Okay. Alright. Whoops. I know you wanna see, I know I wanted to try that. Alright. Boop. Let's see. I have this, useless. And then the conference ticket. I'm just kind of going fast through the ones that I kind of know. They don't have anything to do. The transceiver. I guess we're using now. Lotus camera with the tabloid article. The article about the romance between Vanguard. No, not Vanguard. Juan and Andrews. Matter of the map, yeah, whatever. Guitar case. Some water, hold on. Wine glass next to the big tune. The photo of the crime scene. That one. The button. The glass. Wait, what's up with the glass? With Andrew's fingerprints. What's with that? When was it poured? Oh, I don't remember. Did she bring? No, she didn't bring them. Poured it there? I don't remember how that ended. We've already been through that. I don't remember. What was it at the end? She poured it there at the crime scene? Something? I think it does have her fingerprints. We already used it, I don't know. The suicide report of Celeste. The attempt suicide by Andrews. The autopsy report. Knife that she yeah, she took the frame on guard. Picture of Lana. Which one is this one? Oh yeah. Andrew's going out. The card the assassin leaves, but Andrew had all the time on site, not like he said. And that's why I tried that. spy camera that filmed the murder, basically. Transmitter for the camera and all that. Which statement? Try the photo? I didn't try the photo. The card? Oh. This one? Yeah, that's the one. I think. Let me check. Just because it said it on the. Yeah, on this thing. Maybe it's a different statement. I'm not sure. Now. Pretend to be first person. This one? With the card? Okay, sure. I can try. Nope. Okay. The wine glass? Sure. On that statement too? The last thing at the crime scene? I didn't say that. No, I said she poured it at the crime scene. When she found the dead body thing. It was at the crime scene. It's here. See, it's right there. Up there. Why is it not broken? Because she poured it at the crime scene. It wasn't during the struggle of the death. We've been through that with her on her testimony. But okay. We'll try it on this one then. Okay. Nope. This one is... I feel like it's this one because of the reaction of Edgeworth here when I press. That's odd. It is odd. But I don't know what it is. I thought something with the camera. There's the bear tube that had the camera in. The receipt that on guard bought the beer. I already showed that one. No, it didn't work. Wooden puzzle. Try the camera, try... No. Okay. Wait, yo, couldn't pause it. I don't know, I feel like it has to be something with the camera or with the card, but I don't know how to bring it up. I don't know. Sky time. What, this one? This statement? Right, okay, I won't cheat. I just waste all this time on this. Okay. Wait, this one? Go back where? Wait, do I have the suicide note? I do. Button. What items have fingerprints of Andrews? I think just the glass. This one has Corrida's fingerprint. Yeah, I think that's just the glass. Maybe the knife? No. But we're not trying to figure out if she killed them. Yeah, we've been through the cleaning the fingerprints, I think. We're trying to say that she didn't buy the services of the killer. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna look it up. No, I don't think it's that. Now I'm doubting about the suicide note. Let's see. Wait, was this called? BRB, no problem. No problem. So 4. Oh, 4. 4, 2. Part 2. Huh. Oh well. Well. Alright. I don't get it. Okay. Well, she was right. Can I do this? Okay, whatever. Wait. Can I save it after I press? I don't remember. Let me double it again. Anyway, wow. Thank you so much for taking the time to testify, Mr. the Killer. What is the meaning of that attitude? Wait, let me just get rid of this guy. I don't want to see more. What is the meaning of that attitude? When Adrian Andrews entered the victim's room, the client had no idea that Juan Corrida had been murdered. But how do you know that? From this wine glass, Your Honor. The glass? Mr. the Killer's supposed client thought Mr. Corrida had only fainted, which is why this glass of tomato juice was poured for the victim. Right, I forgot she thought that. Okay. But isn't that just a part of Adrian Andrews' calculated plan? No, that is not possible, Your Honor. This glass bears the fingerprints of that person. Had this been planned, they would never have left their fingerprints behind. Hey Jay, how's it going? Enjoyed the lyric, no problem. I see your point, Mr. Edgeworth. What is your opinion? Strangely enough, I had the same exact thought just now. Witness, how do you explain this strange phenomenon? Isn't it a waste of time to ask about such a minor detail? It's not a very important point anyway, correct? No. I'm afraid you are mistaken. If Adrian Andrews really is your client, as you claim, then your client should have had a knowledge of Mr. Corrida's death. If not, then that can only mean that Adrian Andrews was never your client at all. Okay. How strange. Yes? Why is it that the attorney has yet to raise an objection at this absurd situation? Phoenix. If the killer figures out what we're up to, we're in real trouble. Yeah, I know. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm surprised. You know you can't say things like that without any evidence? Sorry. well, that was an awfully weak objection for the two of you. That was very sus. Anyway, I am positive that there was a contradiction in the testimony. The prosecution requests further testimony concerning when the request was taken. Very well. Right now I have to buy us more time. While we wait for the items the killer left behind to get here, I just know that the very outcome of this trial lies with those items. Okay, request taken. This request came to me, about a week ago. It was a request for my services on the night of the awards ceremony. We met at a certain bar to discuss and finalize a few matters. That is what occurred. I trust my memory and I believe I have made no mistakes. Okay. So you physically met your client, huh? That is correct. Meeting one's client is the first step to building trust, in my opinion. I see. Well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Okay, here we go. This came to me about a week ago. Wait, let me see something. What was this? Doesn't have a date. Okay, cool. Right. Press. 1 week ago, are you sure? Yes, I'm quite sure. I, of course, had my own preparations, and I was barely able to finish. When you request my services, Mr. Attorney, I hope you will keep that in mind. Please, stop. In any case, my client this time had a very specific date and time in mind. A specific date and time. Okay. It was a request for my services on the night of the awards ceremony. Did you ask why on that specific night? No. I tried to fulfill all the conditions of my client's request. But as for why, I only had my suspicions. Your suspicions, huh? I'm gonna press further. So what are... Oops. Wow. Oops. What are these suspicions you had? Why did your client request that night? I'm sure it was all for the bear. Huh? The bear? The client spoke of it. Okay. Okay, we have the receipt that on guard bought the bear. My client spoke of it. I'm sure there will be a bear-shaped figurine in Juan Corrida's room. I would like you to retrieve that item for me. Oh, that bear. I thought it was the big bear. You must be talking about this bear puzzle. Inside the figurine was a suicide note. Naturally, the victim brought it with him to his hotel room. He was planning to publicly disclose its contents at the press conference after all. That is correct. And if I had not done the job that night, I would not have known where that bear figurine was. I see. Well, Mr. Wright, was the testimony just now of any importance? Was important? The testimony just now has made one thing clear, and that is the client knew the secret of the bear figurine. Yes. Huh? Why is everyone so quiet? Did we know that? Mr. Wright, I think all of us already knew that. Yeah, okay. Oh, really? Witness, please continue with your testimony. Oops. I'm in a certain bar to discuss and finalize a few matters. Wait, should I not press? What happens if I don't press here? Let me try that. Or yes, press, but not that. It was not important. In the end, it's just his conjecture. No, Your Honor, I don't think it's very important. Well then, witness, please continue. Okay. We met a certain bar. Okay. So you physically met Adrian Andrews, right? Of course I did. What was that? What was the brief pause? Press further. Witness, I would like for you to give us a few more details. I always meet my clients as a matter of principle. I have never taken a request by telephone or mail. And why is that? That's because I value the trust between a client and myself above all else. And the only way to establish that is to speak to the client while looking them in the eye. Well, Mr. Wright, was the testimony just now of any importance? Let's say yes. Of course, it was very important, Your Honor. If the killer had met his client before the murder, then it's unlikely he is mistaken. You were saying that his client really was Adrian Andrews? I guess so. You see, it is just as I said. I'm so lost. Who the heck am I supposed to be helping here? Calm down, Phoenix. Think carefully and relax. Now then, would the witness please continue? Okay. That's what occurred. I trust my memory. Okay. So your client was Adrian Andrews? That is correct. Well, he says the two of them met. But if they did, then there shouldn't be anything wrong with the killer's testimony. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything strange this time around. I have to draw more information from him, but you can't draw his suspicion. You can do that, you should be able to find a flaw in his testimony somewhere. How do I do that? Is it here? Let it go. If I ask about them, it would only be a guess. I see, that's fine. Okay. Let it go. I can't believe that your testimony up to this point has been reliable. Oh. Okay. Let me try the other way. It's not important. Like, why he meets his clients is not important, and that wasn't the point. They stopped sidestepping by questions. What do you mean by that? My question was, did you really meet Adrian Andrews in person? I've already told you, Mr. Wright, I did. It was only through talking with him face to face that I began to trust him. Wait, him? Him? When I thought I can trust this person as a client. Is that him? Someone hear that? It's true that what they say about talking face to face. Well, Mr. Wright, was the testimony just now of any importance? Yes? I heard what I think I heard just now. He said him, right? Then I think I've got him. Your Honor, I believe the testimony just now was of the utmost importance. Huh, really? If that's the case, witness, please include the statement just now in your testimony. Very well. From the moment I saw him, I thought I could trust this person as a client. That's what I wanted. But as we now know, that was not how it turned out, correct? What do you mean? Adrian Anders turned out to be a client who couldn't stick to the rules, right? Well, yes. I suppose you're correct. So I would like to check one last time. Are you sure your testimony is accurate? It says him. Like, is nobody here? How do I... How do I bring that up? Or is it... Oh. Bruh. Like... Okay. Okay, it is that. I would like to go over this one more time. You met Adrian Andrews at a bar and took the request at that time? Yes, that is correct. And that's when you thought he was trustworthy. Got him. How many times must I repeat myself? Yes, that is... Wait, oh, he thinks Adrian Andrews is a dude then. Okay. Maybe. I'm sorry, but that is an impossible tale. What? Shelley the Killer? You have never met the real Adrian Andrews. Why would you say that? Because you made one very big slip-up about her. Yes, her. But what is the issue? Oh, we got it. What did you say just now? About her? If you had ever met Adrian Andrews in person, one look would have told you that she's a woman. Order in the card, Mr. Wright. What is the meaning of this? This witness testified to the following. That he always meets face to face with his clients when taking their request. But he has never met Adrian Andrews in person. Yes, Your Honor, that is exactly the point. That means Mr. the Killer's client could not have been Miss Adrian Andrews. Oh, it's oiling. What? Oh, it's a radio sweating. Mr. Richards, I understand your logic on this one. However, why would the assassin make such a basic mistake? I believe it has to do with her name, Your Honor. Yeah, because Adrian could be... or either gender, I guess. Her name? Yes, Adrian Andrews is without a doubt a very androgynous name. Yes, I see. Unluckily for Mr. the Killer, the entire time he was on the stand, no one had stated Adrian Andrews' gender. Convenient. And so he simply picked the wrong gender to go with. What? What's going on? Should have said them. Shelley the Killer. This card demands an explanation. I think somehow I must have mixed up this client with another. Sure. So does that mean you remember something different now? Yes, of course. Please, if you would allow me to testify once more. I know he's just going to spit out more lies. Very well, but this time please give us the truth and nothing but the truth. Okay. Yes, now I remember. I took the request by mail. There have been times when I took a job without having met my client. The request was for the murder of Juan Corrida and 2 or 3 other small things. What? When I saw the name at the end of the letter, I thought my client to be a man. Okay. So you took this job through a letter. Didn't mention anything about a letter in his earlier testimony, which means he's definitely lying. Be careful, Phoenix. If we break the assassin's testimony completely, it's over for us. I know, I can make him suspicious, but I think we're okay. Like, we can do this. As long as he's standing there across from me. No matter how strong of a punch I throw, he'll counter it. Good old AG. Now then, let's begin the cross-examination. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Now remember, take the request by mail. But didn't you just say that you always meet your clients? Yes, I suppose I did say that. However, there are some clients for whom a meeting is simply not possible. But didn't you meet your client this time? No, I did not. No, come now. Let's stop with this game of cat and mouse. Using your silkiest voice is not going to work on me. Alright then, just cough it up and confess. Mr. Wright, you can't badger a witness with such harsh words. You're a lawyer, so behave like one and present evidence instead of mindlessly yelling. Now then, do you have any proof that Mr. the Killer met with his client? No, guess he didn't. She didn't. I don't? I'm sorry, Your Honor. Unfortunately, I don't have any proof. I see. Your line of questioning was just another waste of time. Something for us, Your Honor. That is the nature of right and wrong. Right and wrong. Nice. There have been times when I took a job, maybe I have to present something there. There have been times when I took a job without having met my client. And why could you not meet certain clients? Recently I have been receiving more requests. If I met each and every client, I will lose some nice business opportunities. Nice business opportunities? On top of which, the times have changed. It is now the age of information and computers, correct? Well, I have joined the times and now take requests via electronic mail. Electronic mail? Do you have to mail that in a special insulated envelope? Oh, this game is old. I'm very sorry. I despise the shortening of words. What I meant by electronic mail is what is commonly referred to as email. Wow. Wow, crazy. Email? In the context of mimicry? The judge would beat a parrot, hands down. I don't know what that is. Anyway, oh, mimicry. That's the mimic stuff. Right, okay. Anyway, so you took this job without having met your client, and request was for the murder of Honkarita and 2 or 3. That's weird. 2 or 3 other things. Oh, the taking the bear and stuff, I guess. 2 or 3 other things? Yes. And what were these other things? A few other things that have nothing to do with this case. Well, what should I do? Should I let him slide with that? It'd be really bad if I pushed his buttons the wrong way and he got mad. Let it go then. It sounds like one sharp man. I should try to find a better way to do this without making him suspicious. Continue with the testimony, witness, if you please. When I saw the name of the end of the letter, I found my client to be a man. So you're saying that you never saw your client's face? Not even once? I did, once. It was when I went to give my client the figurine. Oh, she was wearing the... right. Supposedly she was wearing the outfit. That's why. Okay. Yes, I see. Yeah. But Miss Andrews was wearing a mask at the time. A mask? The Nickel Samurai mask, I'm guessing. Mr. Wright, what do you have to say about this? Do you have any problems with this piece of testimony? Say yes. Now, one thing does sort of stick out at me, Your Honor. Witness, I think you most definitely saw your client's face. Oh. Let's recall Mr. Power's testimony. After the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Matt was standing there in front of his room, stealing his Nickel Samurai costume. Oh right, he didn't have a mask. Matt gave the bellboy a tip. You received quite a large roll of cash from Mr. Angard. And at the time, he was not wearing his Nickel Samurai mask. Oh, wait, did I mess up? Oh no. Order, yes. Now that you mention it, I do remember that. Witness. Was that sus? Oops. Yes, that night I did wander under the floor as a bellboy. I received plenty of tips that night for carrying juice to various rooms. Is that so wrong? Huh? The man who gave me that tip was not my client. He was probably just a very generous person. Wow. I'm sorry, but sadly we are not nearly so generous here. If I could receive large rolls of cash by simply bringing people things on trays, then why on earth would I stand around here prosecuted? Oh, deja vu. And isn't this salary more than enough for one man? And where's your evidence that the large roll of cash was not in fact a tip? Come, Mr. Richard, you show me the money. Show me the money. What? Mr. Attorney. Yes? You know, I think your line of questioning has been a little strange. Oh no, he's sus. I think I messed up. In fact, I would say you don't seem to believe Miss Andrews is my client. Oh no, it's not like that at all. I just think lies aren't a good thing, you know? Oh, I know and agree. Lies are not a good thing at all. I think we are on the same page now. Aren't we, Mr. Attorney? Remember, if I feel threatened in any way, I am free to cut contact at any time. Oh, sorry, please forgive my foolishness. If only you were this apologetic all the time. Anyway, I do not see a huge contradiction here. Therefore, you may continue witness. Pretty much reached the end of our rope here. Well, it seems like we're still okay to me. And that's exactly what is so bad. At the rate we're going, we will end up completely destroying the killer's life. If we do that, you already know how serious of a situation that will put us in. Oh yeah. All I can do now is pray that those items reach us in time. Proof that he met with the... let's see. He met with the client. I'm not sure. Hmm. Did I save? I don't remember. Really has to be something like that. Proof? Come this far, I have to try to prove something here. I will show you proof. Sure about this, Phoenix. Just to prove that the witness met with this client. I don't think I have anything for that. Oh, wait. So, what do you think? You say, what do you think? However, I'm for all intents and purposes a transceiver radio. Oh, that's right. You can't actually see the evidence. Well, I don't think this was one I needed to see. I can hear the pure silence in the air there. Oops. So, no evidence. Okay. How could I have picked the wrong piece at a time like this? In any case, let's continue with the testimony. I'm thinking, I know I can press on the other ones, but that's sus. This is hard. What did she say again? Since it was okay. The items reach in time. I kind of want to try pressing the other thing too. I'm not sure. Okay. I want to try it. Whether or not they're related to this case is for the court to decide. Mr. Attorney? Oh no, he's mad. Yes, everything I have said from the beginning has been nothing but beneficial to your client, which is why I wonder what is pushing you to continue with this cross-examination. Could it be that you're planning to betray your own client? I smell the stench of a backstabber. And should you turn out to be one? Wait. Oh, this is looking really bad. I shouldn't press my luck. Alright, I have to think. Is this worth pursuing? Oh god. Well, we're in... sure, let's just go all the way. Witness, this is a very important matter. Please cooperate and tell us what these other jobs your client requested were. If it's truly that important, I suppose I don't have much of a choice. The bear figurine. The bear figurine? After the assassination of the target, I was to find that figurine. I was told that this job was just as important as the actual killing. And where was that figurine? It was inside Mr. Corrida's suitcase. And then what did you do next? I handed it over to my client right away. You gave it to your client? Interesting. This information certainly sounds important to me. Witness, please include what you just stated in your testimony. As you wish. Okay. One of these was to find the bear figurine to give it to Adrian Andrews. Okay. I found this figurine at Mr. Angard's mansion. If you gave it to Miss Andrews, then what was it doing there? I was waiting for her there. That was also part of the plan to frame Mr. Angard, I'm sure. That makes a lot of sense. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have any problems with this piece of testimony? Saving again. Let's see here. It's a contradiction. So the killer says he gave the figurine to Miss Andrews, but I know somewhere in that statement there is a contradiction. And yet, I know that if I present something trivial here, it will cut the connection on his end. If you want to make a strong point, Phoenix, you have to present strong evidence. He's right. So now what? Dr. Wright? I don't know what the evidence is. Wait, what was the guitar? Some water. Need a top of lid. I don't know. Think it over again. It's no use. As long as I can't put my finger on the central problem here, presenting this witness anymore would be extremely dangerous. It appears Mr. Wright has no problems. Well then, witness, please continue. I feel like it's still that. Witness, let's go over this one more time. You gave Miss Andrews the bear figurine, and she told you to take the bear and wait for her at Angard Mansion. Is that correct? Yes. Where are you going with this? Well, I think maybe you might have remembered a few things incorrectly. What? This is a battle of wits. I can't let up on him. I don't think it is possible for Miss Andrews to have been the recipient of this bear. Mm. Kill the killer. If you had really given the pair to Miss Andrews, then this item should not have been inside it. Oh, I was right. Okay. Alright. This item. I see where you're going. Yep, that's where I'm going. Where's everyone going? Do I need to pack a suitcase? Right, because she would have just opened it because she knew how to open it, right? Yeah. But on guard didn't. Okay, I had to mute for a bit because broom brooms. Your Honor, please think back to Miss Andrews' testimony. And I was going to burn it for her sake. Alright, I forgot about that. So many details I don't remember. If even for a single minute, this pair had actually been in Miss Andrews' hands, I'm sure she would have taken the suicide note out and burned it. Well, yeah, I was right about taking the note, I guess. Order, order, order. So that's where you two were going? So by the very fact that this suicide note was still inside the bear, it tells us that your client didn't know how to disable the puzzle. Which means... it means, Your Honor, that it is impossible for Adrian Andrews to be the client. Got him. Order, order, order! Mr. Phoenix Wright? I'm sure I mentioned this before, how I hate traitors above all else. I think your cross-examination has clearly demonstrated something to me. You must wish to break your end of our agreement. No, that's enough. If that is your intention, then there is only one thing for me to do. Wait, please. Gentlemen, ladies, please excuse me. I have a matter that I must attend to. Oh, the man said hold it. No, please, not that. Please wait. Mr. Attorney, bring this trial to a speedy end, and I may stay my hand. Otherwise, What in the... Mr. Wright, are you? Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. I didn't understand this witness outburst just now. Do you think there is a need to hear more testimony, or is this enough? Well, we should... Edgeworth, we can't do this. If we keep this up, Maya, she'll... the prosecution, What has him over, everyone? Hey, even you are... The prosecution... Rest... What is going on around here? The prosecution has no further questions, Your Honor. What? Did I mess up? Well, I never thought I'd see the day. This is a most unusual situation. The prosecution rests with no further questions. Then the prosecution has failed to uphold its stance. If that is the case, then even though I am reluctant, I must believe that Mr. the Killer's testimony is accurate. That would mean that Shelly the Killer's client is Adrian Andrews. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. If I end the trial here, right now, then your client, Madame Guard, would be declared innocent. And in his place, Adrian Andrews would be charged with murder. Miss Andrews would be charged with murder. Now, prosecution has no further questions, so we will now hear the defense's final remarks. Bailiff, please bring the defendant, Madame Guard, to the stand. The evidence from the killer's hideout didn't make it in time. We tried as hard as we could, but it looks like our time has run out. I can't believe it. The outcome now lies in your hands. Oh boy. Dude, did the old guy finally decide? To be honest, I can't think of you as a truly innocent and good person. You have done enough evil to drive a woman to suicide. But, at least on the charge of murder, it would appear you are innocent. Huh. That bitch. So, I guess even the old fuddy-duddy figured me out. Wow, he's actually just... Okay, flexing now, okay. Mr. Rangard? What an atrocious lawyer I have, giving his own client up like this. And that refreshing, like a spring breeze crap, is just as atrocious, don't you agree? Anyway, get on with it and pronounce me innocent already. Right, Mr. Lawyer? Should I side with justice? Or should I save Maya's life? Oh god. Come on. You better get on guard, a guilty sentence, okay? But if I did that, Maya will die. Maya wanted me to do the justice. But if I say he's innocent, Miss Sanders will be charged as the murderer. Do I say he's guilty or not guilty? Either choice I make, someone's life is going to end. Oh boy. Is it really two endings? It all hinges on what I choose. Now then, Mr. Wright, I'm gonna say... Let's hear the defense's final statement on this matter. If the person who hired the assassin was Adrian Andrews, then your client, Mr. Madagard, is innocent. There's no need to ask, old man. After all, my lawyer is going to say what I want, aren't you? Right. I can't do this. I have to decide something. I can't count on the evidence to help me anymore. I have to listen to my heart. My client, Madagard, is... Ah, shit. Maya wanted me to go for justice. I think he's guilty. We are waiting for your answer, Mr. Wright. Madagard, your client deserves an answer. Maya, I'm sorry. Madagard is... Oh! What the... Oh... Francisca von Karma? What? She comes to save the day? Where are you? Oh? You see now, don't you, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This is exactly why you should never take your eyes off of that scruffy fool. Did you bring them? The final pieces? Do you have them? Should know better than to ask that, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. She has the proof. The Von Karma is perfect in every way. The evidence is here in perfect condition. Don't worry about Scruffy. He's fine, and his injuries are minor. All of the items are inside this. What a filthy old coat this is. That's Gumshoe's. I can spot his tater racks anywhere. I apologize for its ugliness, but there was nothing else to wrap the items in. I fought long and hard this whole trial, all for what is inside that raggedy coat. I'm sure that inside that coat lies a crucial piece of evidence. Your Honor, inside that filthy coat are the defense's final pieces of evidence. Your final evidence? Is this allowed? Okay. This trial is already over. All that remains is for me to hand down my verdict. I do not believe that any evidence presented now would change the outcome of this trial. What? Your Honor, it is our duty to examine every piece of evidence, down to the last. I request that Ms. Von Karma be allowed to present these pieces of evidence. I suppose you're right. Mr. Edgeworth, I grant permission to do so. He changed his mind real quick. However, this one obvious rule applies here. If these items do not bring up any new points, then they will not be accepted by this card. Now, Miss Von Karma, if you please. These pieces of evidence are items left by the killer during his escape from the police. I'm gonna have to choose which piece is it, right? Piece of evidence? He must have been in quite a rush. Gonna save. Gonna save here. Wait, I don't know why it's saved there. Whatever. Yes, Your Honor, the killer left 3 pieces of evidence, and I have to choose. Somewhere among the evidence we're about to see. There will be something that will turn this whole situation around, like a miracle. I'm sure of it. That is all we can hope for. The first item is a pistol. Okay. Does the killer's pistol have anything to do with this case? I don't think so. I'm not sure, give me details, I don't know. Does the pistol have any relation to this case? We have yet to perform a ballistic test, so I can't say anything for certain. He wasn't shot or anything. However, I believe it has something to do with this case, at least with me. Wait, hold on. There was no shot, right? Scarf stabbed with a knife. There was no gunshots. Okay. That's the pistol that he used to shoot you, is it? Oh, I forgot she got shot. It's not. That's what I believe. Yes. That's. I don't think that's the key thing. I kept the bullet they removed from my shoulder as a sort of memento. I'm sure it will be an excellent sample for the test. So that's the pistol that was used to shoot Francisca. It's probably not going to help us very much. Yeah, I know. Okay, small caliber pistol that is thought to have been fired by the killer at Francisca. Second piece of evidence is this videotape. I bet the killer took that from Angard Mansion. Okay, question. Now we check the contents of the tape. Unfortunately, there was no time to. Oh, yeah. But I would speculate that this tape is very important. Why would you say that? Because he came back to his hideout for it? The killer went back for it? Welcome back, Emma. That's right, it looks like he was trying to recover it. He injured 3 of the officers at the site. You were right, by the way. It was the class. But yep. He injured 3 of the officers at the site. Yeah, you were. Yeah, it was at the statement that they knew from the beginning. That one. I didn't think it was that. I don't know how you thought of that. Okay, but yep. Okay, you were right. Okay, he injured 3 of the officers at the site. Queen knows best. She does. But somehow it looks like they managed to protect it from the killer. Surely the killer is no ordinary man. Okay. One of the items retrieved, the killer violently tried to recover it. Okay. The last piece of evidence is the bellboy's uniform. Is that a uniform from the Gatewater Hotel? details. Was I used during the crime? I am almost certain it was. There's even a pair of black leather gloves in one of the pockets. There's no doubt about it. The killer was wearing this on the night of the murder. There's one thing I found interesting about this uniform. And what is that? There's a button missing on this uniform. Oh. Okay. A button. It's a very unique button. I'm sure if we were to recover it, it would provide us with an interesting clue. No, it's not the same button, right? It provides with an interesting clue. Bubbles uniform added to the court record. No, can't be that one. Okay. Special button. That is what I have to present, Your Honor, and I have to choose. Dang. It's just as I thought. And what is that, Your Honor? I'm sure were we under normal circumstances, these items from Shelley the killer's hideout would be very important clues. However, our question is not who did the killing, it is who is the client. Yes, that is correct. And these three items do not tell us anything about that. Thank you for your hard work, Miss Karma. You may step down now. Wait, Your Honor. Please allow me to examine this new evidence. Overruled. This court already has all the evidence it needs to hand down a verdict. Wonderful. Absolutely splendid. This judge is such a brilliant man, isn't he? This motherfucker. Is this the end? Phoenix? I knew it. There's no such thing as a miracle in this world, is there? I think you're wrong. I think they do exist. But you have to make that miracle happen. You've come this far. You can't give up now. But no matter how you think about it, it's right. For my sake, just think about it for a second. There are two ways out of this situation for us. Two ways? Two? First, making our wish from the bottom of his soul for a guilty verdict. The killer will always place his client's wishes first. If Angar himself wishes to be convicted, then he will let his hostage go. That may be true, but it's asking me to do the impossible. Second way, force the killer to end his contract with Angar. If the killer were to no longer think of Angar as his client, then he will let Maya go. Mia, that's even more impossible. He's a man who values his duty towards his clients above all else. I know, both of these seem like impossible feats at first. But if you could make either one happen, it would truly be a miracle. The bigger problem is, the judge has already said he doesn't need any more evidence. The pieces he was just shown, he's not accepting them. Phoenix, think things through from the other side. Isn't that what has always worked for us? The other side? Wait, does she mean... to turn things around? Phoenix, the judge says he doesn't need the evidence. If that's the case, then who does need it? The person who needs the evidence. The defense, prosecution, and the judge. We have seen all the pieces of evidence. And that is how we have come to know the truth. But there's one person who has yet to see them all. The person does not know the truth, yet the judge. The truth may be what will bring about the miracle in the end. There are no objections this time, correct? Now then, I will pronounce my verdict. Why don't we all respectfully sit back and listen, kids? Oh, my man's objected. Yes, cool. I have already told you, Mr. Wright. This card does not need any more evidence. I am not saying it is us that needs I am not saying it is us that needs the evidence, Your Honor. Then you want to show the evidence to that person? Yes, Your Honor. It's you. Please, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, for you to ask with such passion, I will grant you one chance. One chance. Please show your evidence to who you think is the right person. Saving. I think it's a judge. It's the one that doesn't know. Is it? Yeah. That's impossible to turn this situation around in one try. One try. That is all I will permit. I have to try to remember. Everything that has happened up to this point. That's hard. A lot happened. Think, Phoenix. Think. There must be a way to save Maya while taking Angard down at the same time. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's not waste any more time. Who would you like to show evidence to? Who? Is the judge here? No, he's not here. Okay. So it's not the judge then. Is it on guard? Maybe show doesn't know about Maya. Tell him about Maya? I don't know. I see. And now, to discover what one piece of evidence you would like to show this person. Oh boy. A radio? I don't know if it's that. Oh, hi. Is it that? Oh, I'm not sure. Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? I don't have anything to say to this. How about you, Miss Monkarma? Well, I was just shot, so I'm afraid I cannot allow the defense to continue. Whoopsie. What? No one understands what you are talking about anymore. Wait, please, one more chance. Oop, F. Yep, big F. That is enough, Mr. Wright. I will now state my verdict. This court finds the defendant not on guard. Not guilty. Yay. Fine. That is all. This card is adjourned. Wait. And just like that, the case came to an end. What? I ran away from the card room and wandered the streets alone. I never saw Maya again. Oh. Is there an actual ending for this? The killer is a man of his... Okay, I heard the verdict of Miss Andrews' trial a few days later. She was found guilty, of course. The miracle never happened. Oh. Maybe it was never meant to. Because a miracle is something that doesn't exist. Hatch. I don't like that either. Justice 3? Sir? That was not the ending, right? I just picked the wrong thing. What is the thing then? Who would you like to show the evidence? Let's see. The killer? Wait. Mia said it's either convince. Maybe there's two ways. Convince Matt or convince the killer? I don't know how. I don't have the new evidence, right? Oh, I do have the new evidence. Okay. One of the evidence retrieved. He tried to retrieve him. That was at an guard's mansion. I don't know. Was a guard holding it? To maybe blackmail the assassin? I don't know. Let's try that. Who knows? The killer? Can I? Hydrate, thank you. I'll hydrate. Can I present it to the killer? I don't know. Let's try. And the evidence. Tape. And there is some merit showing this evidence to that witness. Oh. Bailiff, please bring in the transceiver from earlier. Oh. Okay, hold on. Alright, looks like I managed to convince him. Okay. Oh yeah, she's okay, right? Didn't I tell you to concern yourself with bringing about a speedy end to this trial? Now, if I understand correctly, you wish to show me one piece of evidence? Yes, one is all I need. I have here a videotape. It was found at your hideout. I heard you injured 3 officers in your attempt to get this back. That was most regrettable. However, it was an order from my client. I was told to protect that videotape. Okay. I thought so. I'm afraid I seem to have failed in that regard. Do you know the contents of this tape? I was sternly told by my client to not watch it, so I have absolutely no idea. Okay. Actually, you are on this tape. Yeah. Me? There was a video camera hidden at the crime scene. Your actions were being recorded. What? Is that true, Mr. Wright? Who was it that planted a camera? Was the client? Well, the only person who could have placed a camera at the scene of the crime would be your client, naturally. That was Adrian Andrews. No. Be quiet and listen, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Your client specified a place and time for you, isn't that right? Yes. That was so they could film you. I had no idea. Mr. Wright? Why would my client do such a thing? To blackmail him? I would like to know why. Wait, but he said to recover the tape to him. The modern guard filmed the crime scene. The reason why he did that is my ticket out of this whole mess. There's only one reason why your client would secretly film the crime scene. They wanted to blackmail you. Yep. Your client once told me something very interesting. We were talking about you, and this is what they said. But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins. Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't about blackmail. Yes, that's where the video comes in. With that, I can keep him at bay and even blackmail him if I want. Your client didn't trust you at all. They were thinking of using this video to blackmail you. What do you have to say to that, Shelly the Killer? Okay. It's fuming. Looks like I was being deceived from the very beginning. Yes, by a natural. That is the kind of person they are. Your client is a person who only thinks and plots of how to use the people around them to protect themselves from any and all dangers that may arise. That is the true nature of your client. I have one question for the witness. Yes? You told us one thing numerous times during your testimony. You said that you detest traitors most of all. Yes, that's right. But what if that traitor was your own client? What would you do then? That's obvious. I would break a contract in that case. And then the client would become my next target. Okay. For the honor of the killer name, even if it takes an eternity, I would follow that person to the ends of the earth to exact my punishment. Whoops. Well, have fun, Matt. I see. That's all I wanted to know. So the traitor becomes the killer's next target. Well, rip Matt. Ah, I get it. This is how we'll turn this case around. Mr. Wright. Yes? My contract with my client is over as of now. I seem to have a new job on my hands. I will now return to you your precious item. Okay. What the? I'm not an item. I thought I'd never see you again. Oh, thank goodness. We did it. Maybe we sentence on guard, but fuck him. This trial appears to have come to its conclusion. However, I am sort of... I don't quite know what just happened there with the client and the witness and... Miss Von Karma, where did it... She always has you in her sights. where is she whipping from? What? Now, I do believe it's time to finally hand down a verdict. Oh, he's sweating. Mr. Angar, looks like somehow you got what you wanted. You'll finally receive the acquittal you wanted so badly. You should be happy. But before that, I would like to make one final statement. Sometime in the near future, one very betrayed assassin may appear before you. Needless to say, that man is very good at what he does. I'm sure you will understand what I mean if you watch this video. Help me. Now then, Your Honor, the verdict, if you please. Is this alright with you, Mr. Wright? We have finally reached the end of a very long battle. Whether he's convicted or acquitted, there is no escape for him now. Okay. Go on, Phoenix. Plead whichever way your heart tells you. Wait. If I said he's not guilty, then I said Andrew's guilty. So... I shouldn't do that. Plead guilty. Madam Guard. Even though I am a lawyer, I cannot make your crime disappear. I think a guilty verdict is appropriate here. Me, my wonderful self, guilty. Even if you got an acquittal, the instant you set foot outside the detention center, your life would be in danger. No matter which way you look at it, you can't run away from your crime anymore. Oh god. Dang, okay. Alright. He lost it. As always, looks like we have uncovered the real truth. I don't remember you helping out much in this. Mr. Edgeworth? No, it's Madam Guard. I have left Miss Von Karma in charge of his incarceration. I'm sure he's getting a full course meal of whip leather right about now. Very good. That was a close one, wasn't it, witness? Yes, I plan to pay my debt to society for my own crime, Your Honor. The first time I was called to the witness stand during the trial, all I felt was despair. She must be talking about the time Edgeworth really went after her. I guess she's trying to forgive him for what he did. This witness, how should I put this? She has an illness. If you're going to say you would choose death, that is of no concern to me. But after that, when I was alone at the detention center, that's the first time I really saw myself for who I am. And today, when the two of you use your combined strength to convict Matt, I felt like I had finally been saved. Oh? Wow, this is the first time I've ever seen her smile. I'm really happy that you two were in charge of this case. I really don't know how to express how I feel at this moment. This is the first time I felt comfortable with myself, with who I am. Thank you so much, everyone. Well, that's wholesome. Looks like we have resolved everything at last. As for myself, there are still a few things I'm confused about. Everyone seems to be in good spirit, and that is good enough for me. That is all. This card is adjourned. Oop. Let's go. Let's go. March 23, District Card to final lobby, number 3. You were great out there, Phoenix. What I did out there was right, wasn't it? This is the first time you've not gotten your client off. You got them a guilty verdict this time, but you have to look past all of that to what's really important. You now realize that there is something more than just getting a not guilty, right? Yes, I understand now. Phoenix, think back for a second. Think to the moment before Miss Von Karma arrived with the final piece of evidence. Think about the incredible decision you had to make. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear the defense's final statement on this matter. I can't count on the evidence to help me anymore. I have to listen to my heart. Should I side with justice or should I save Maya's life? My client not on guard is he guilty or is he not guilty? Those were your choices then, and your answer. Your answer spoke to what being a lawyer means to you. Yeah, I said guilty. What? So is she judging me for not saving Maya? Right. Edgeworth, I have good news. Maya is now safe in police custody. Really? Girls, you're telling us the truth, right, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, she's quite safe. She's on her way here as we speak in the patrol car. Ah, Mystic Maya, Mystic Maya's safe. You did it. You really did it, Mr. Nick. Oh, she punches deceptively hard for a kid. I believed in you. I kept saying to myself, Mr. Nick will save her. Mr. Nick will save her. Thanks? Oh. What's wrong? Oh, Karma. About earlier, thanks. Oh. Why are you still smiling, Mr. Phoenix Wright? You lost. Your perfect win record has now been crushed. And yet, you are still happy? I don't think you'll ever understand, Miss Von Karma. How dare you? Don't worry. She may in time. After all, I was like that myself until a year ago. Edgeworth? For my own personal victories and for guilty verdicts, I used every dirty trick in the book, and so my win record remained spotless. But a man appeared and stood fast against that selfish me. I fought him in my usual manner and tasted my first defeat. I felt like I had lost everything because of that. And then it was my turn to sit in the defendant's chair. And I was saved by that person I called my enemy. I couldn't forgive myself for all that had happened, so I left the prosecutor's office. And I left that note. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. As well you should have. A prosecutor who has shamed himself with defeat should crawl into a hole and die. Wow. And you should do that too then? But that was not what happened. After I left the prosecutor's office, I finally came to realize something. And it was in that moment of clarity that everything began to change. What foolish nonsense. The prosecutors use anything we can to attack the defendant. But every time we did so, no matter how desperate the situation, instead of giving up like most people, that man would hold strong with his undying faith. And then, before I knew it, I began to trust in that man as well. Oh. What? You trust your enemy? It doesn't matter how many underhanded tricks a person uses. The truth will always find a way to make itself known. The only thing we can do is to fight with the knowledge we hold and everything we have. Erasing the paradoxes one by one. It's never easy. We claw and scratch for every inch. But we will always eventually reach that one single truth. This I promise you. The truth. Yes, that's the reason why prosecutors and defense attorneys exist. But I'm sure you knew that already, didn't you, Wright? That's why you couldn't forgive me. This man who went into hiding. Isn't that right? This man who only had his sights set on victory, who ran away into the night. Ah, is Mr. Edgeworth right, Mr. Nick? You really let me down. When you disappeared, I felt betrayed. The reason I decided to become a lawyer to begin with was because I believed in the things you said to me. All those years ago. And you betrayed your own words. That's why 1 year ago, I made up my mind. I decided that the Miles Edgeworth I knew had died. At least that's what I told myself. You pathetic fool. Miss Von Karma? I don't want to hear the wretched whimpering of a disgraced loser. Well, savage. Von Karma is someone who is destined to be perfect. Miles Edgeworth, you're no longer worthy. But he's worthy. You are no longer worthy of being a Von Karma. And neither am I. It's over. It's all over. Francisca threw something on the ground just now. Oh. This is an electromagnetic receiver. Isn't that the thing she used to try to detect the gumshoe? I'll return this to the precinct later. There's something else. You left the whip? Ah, isn't that Miss Von Karma's whip? I'll never set foot in another courtroom again. I'm sure that's what she's saying by this action. You should keep this, right? Oh, okay. Nick, please. Maya. Maya. Mystic Maya. Mystic Maya. Oh. Cute. Oh, Nick, I knew you would come through. You got convicted like I knew you would. And on top of that, you even rescued me. Well, of course I did. You know I would never desert you. But we sure pressed our luck this trial. You're really lucky to be standing here. Whatever. Look, it's over, okay? Besides, if I did crow, I would just come back and haunt you like a bad ghost through Pearly. Is it really that easy to do something like that? Thanks a lot, Nick. Don't mention it. Maya? Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm relieved you're alright. Hey, looks like you've made some real progress, Mr. Edgeworth. Well, I suppose I'm a little different from what I was a year ago. Hey. What was that? Alright. I think it's time we got out of this depressing place. He's hungry, is she? Oh, where are we going? Food, Nick. Food. Grub. Joe. I'm starved. I'm so hungry when you look like a nice juicy burger on a bun to me, Nick. You think I look like a burger? I'm a prime rib at least. Come with us, Mr. Edgeworth, please. If you insist. Alright, so how about we hit up our usual burger joint? Don't be silly, Nick. Huh? This guy's messed up that awesome evening and got in the way of my gourmet food. So I've decided that we have to make it up by having another feast. Another feast? Come on, Nick. Food. Okay. March 23, Gatewater Hotel lobby. Hey pal, sorry to keep you guys waiting. Yamshu, are you alright? Yeah, but I'm really embarrassed. I didn't think I would hit a telephone pole of all things. A telephone pole, and it wasn't a red light that got him. Yeah, did it again, city boy. I felt like my dear old heart was gonna give out on me, and I ain't joking. Yeah, it was more exciting than the very last episode of The Steel Samurai. Thanks. Now looky here, Mr. Snooty Prosecutor. Don't you reckon you bullied Mr. Wright too hard? If you don't start being a lot nicer to him, he might just kick it tonight even. I'll keep that in mind. Well, come on now, everyone gather around. Y'all are gonna get your picture taken by a genuine professional photographer. Looks like Lotta bought herself a new camera. Well, pal, at least we can put this messy case behind us now. Come on, tonight's all about eating, so let's go chow down, pal. Amen to that, pal. Amen. You know, when you think about it, you were the one who saved the day, detective. Huh? Me? You really think so? He's right. If it wasn't for the 3 items you took, I think this trial would have had a very different ending. Well, you know, it's... No, wait. That's odd. When I ran off with the things from the killer's hideout, I was sure I took 4 things in total, sir. What? 4? Yeah, I'm sure I put one of the items in my coat pocket. There was a 4th item? Oh, come on, y'all, it's over. But, oh boy, I tell you, you really are something else. Between getting accused of murder and getting kidnapped, never a dull moment with you, huh? You think? Why does she look so happy about that? But being shut away for 2 whole days. Weren't you scared? Yeah, it was really scary. I felt so hopeless. So to keep my mind off of things, I drew a picture. Sounds like you had it rough. Yeah, so where's the picture of yours? Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see Mystic Maya's picture. You know, I don't know where it went. Oh, that's too bad. Well, it's alright. It wasn't anything important anyway. It sure is nice to finally see them both smiling again. Woodies. What is it, Edgeworth? This thing is picking something up. Yeah, that's Miss Monkarma's receiver. Thanks to her, I had the most awful experience of my life, sir. I can't believe she stuck a tracking device on me. That's odd. Even though you're standing right here, the tracking device seems to be in a different location. Oh, it's probably busted or something, sir. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm afraid it's about time for me to excuse myself. You'll have some work to do. Huh? But Mr. Edgeworth, you haven't even eaten anything yet. And you've eaten way too much, you glutton. I had fun tonight. Now, if you'll excuse me... Wait. What? I just want to say Thanks, Edgeworth. You really saved me out there. Oh. If anyone should be saying things, it should be me, right? I feel like words alone aren't enough here. I wonder if there's anything I can give him to express how I feel. Oh god. Not this again. I'm gonna give him the wrong thing. You wanna whip? I don't remember if he brought up some evidence. I don't remember which one he came with. The camera, right? What was the camera? Did you find the camera? I don't remember. I think you did. Just a whip here though. Let's say the whip. I don't know. What's this? Thank you. It's all thanks to you too. You and her. You don't need to thank me. I was only doing my job. That kind of worked? I don't know. Looks like Mr. Ashford has left, Mr. Nick. Hey, Mystic Maya. Yes, Parley? I guess you two can go back to being lovely-dovey, right? You and Mr. Nick, I mean? Parley, would you cut it out already? You're embarrassing me. Now, anyway. So who's paying for this lovely dinner party? As if you need to ask. Everyone say thank you to Nick. Okay. Huh? Ah yeah, I'm kinda at the point where I can't even buy instant noodles, pal. So I can already put your name on the bill. Huh? Huh? Yeah, I got me a situation just like that myself. There's this camera shop in this hotel, see? And I just bought myself this good old beauty here. It better be anyhow for 3,000 bucks. Actually, I reckon you bought it for me since it's on your tab and all. What? Isn't this great, Mr. Nick? I got a camera too. Yeah, Nick. Why do I suddenly feel like screaming? Oh, you don't need to hold back now, you hear? Yeah, pal, time to let it all out. It's going to be the first time I hear the real you. Go on, it's been a while since I heard you say it. I've been busy being the hostage and all. Objection? Alright then, if you say so. Got it. Alright. That's it. We did it! We beat the game! Wow! Wow! Wait. Really came through for me, Nick. I had to hide the letter, but I knew you'd find it. I really feel like I've been living on the... I mean, I've escaped 3 times now. Pretty cool, huh? I feel like a pro. Yay, GG, thanks! I'm so happy that you could say Mystic Maya, Mr. Nick. And I'm so happy for the two of you. Speaking of which, I think this hotel is a popular place for honeymooners. Well, I sort of made reservation for the two of you, just in case. Okay. Yeah. Wow, I'm kind of curious about the other the other way to beat it? Well, pal, it looks like I'm back on the force again. Mr. Richard had a long talk with the chief and he got me reinstated. I heard he said things like letting that one go is bad for all the society. I know it crashing headlong into everything is the only way to live, pal. I'm Maggie Birdie. I'm retiring to the senior. I'm going to be a waitress from now on. Who is this? I'm bringing smiles and joy to people who come by. Hope you'll stop by sometime, Mr. Wright. Who these? I don't remember. Was that from another case? Maybe. I don't remember her. Oh, this is it. Yes, are you here to visit a patient? I'm Director Hottie. Oh. Recently, yes, that girl, you know, I haven't seen her around. Yes. I remember if I even lay so much as an eye on her, it would go crack. Didn't matter if I got whipped though. Yes. Bon karma. Fabulous. It's time to begin our quest of world circuit examination and to let the world know we are serious. I plan to make a fabulous flight to Zimbabwe. Hey Max, what do you think Zimbabwe is like? Do you think there are castles made of cake and bunnies who can talk? I think if there are any talking bunnies, even they won't laugh at most jokes. Oh, the peoples. Oh no. I'm ready. There's no way these jokes are gonna fall deaf ears, but gonna be more contemporary with my humor. Mokers, again. Got a new act all worked out. Prepare for the. I can't wait. Say something, will you? You're supposed to start this off. Get on with it. Still getting bullied by a puppet. Satch. All right. What's this? Dread is just an ordinary electric razor recharging. Can't believe this really. How long do they plan on making me do this? But it's Ichipu's idea, so that means it must have been a deep hidden meaning. But why do I get the feeling they wouldn't forget about me? Would they? I was never like this in the old days. Everyone thought the world of me. They used to call me Queen Wendy and treat me like royalty. Isn't gonna feel pain or heal. I burn and play in the fire, very dangerous. But it's sort of, Okay. I appreciate everything you and Miss Richard did for me from the bottom of my heart. Oh, that's right. I received a letter from Miss Bon Karma. She said that after I get out, I should feel free to console her about anything at all. Really thankful to have met everyone. No. Okay. It has become difficult for me in this country as of late. As such, I will take a short leave of absence. If you would like to request my services, please be sure to visit my homepage. Maybe both be blessed with longevity. Okay. All right. Who else? Are we done? Oh. International departures, gate 12. Who's leaving? Where are you going, Francisca? Oh. How do you know I was here? With this. That's... I heard you were planting things on a certain person. Things like tracking devices in his coat, for example. That's just like you. I only planted it there because he was always wearing it. This filthy drab coat of his. I don't know how it ended up in my luggage, but it's going in the trash, I promise you that. Oh, that's right. Speaking of that man, he told me something very interesting. When I ran off with the things from the killer's hideout, I was sure I took 4 things in total, sir. Yeah, what was the 4th thing? 4 things? Seems he put the last one in his coat pocket. He put it in here? It doesn't matter anymore. The case is already over. What are you gonna do now? That's none of your business. Are you running away? Shut up. You don't understand a thing. You can't possibly understand what it means to be Manfred von Karma's daughter. Francisca. So many expectations from everyone around me. Expectation I must fulfill. I'm expected to win no matter what. And failure? Such a thing is not an option for me. My father was a genius, there's no doubt about that. But with me, I'm no genius. I've always known that. But I had to be one. I had to. You may not be a genius like your father, but you're a prosecutor. You have been and always will be. No, I'm not. Not anymore. I've even thrown my whip away. Speaking of that, oh, I gave him the whip. Wright gave me this to hold on to. Right? You knew something like this would happen, didn't you? Yes, totally. I'm gonna say this again. We prosecutors do not fight for personal honor or pride. I hope you will think deeply about what you should be striking down with that whip. You haven't changed a bit. You've always left me alone and walked on ahead without me. Mouth said yours. I've always hated you. And then, finally my chance to take my revenge when you arrived. If I could win against that man, if I could make Phoenix Wright bow down in defeat, then this girl you left behind would have risen higher than you. That was supposed to be my revenge. I see. You know, I can't do it. I can't change who I am. I can't throw away everything I've been until today. I believe you can. Just like how Adrian Andrews did. Adrian Andrews? You were going to use her during the trial, right? But you were dependent on your father by using his tactics, isn't that right? Today you chased after me, after I had left you behind all these years. And that's why we're standing here now, side by side. But I have no intention of stopping. If you say you're going to quit your walk down the prosecutor's path, then this is where we part ways, Francisca von Karma. Oh, what? She's crying. Oh, what? I'm Francisca von Karma. Don't think I'm going to walk in your shadow forever. Well, our battle begins now, so you had better prepare yourself, Miles Edgeworth. Oh. Phoenix Wright. One day, someday, I'm sure we'll meet again in battle. Until then, this last piece of evidence that never made it to you, I'll take good care of this 4th piece. So I can give it to you, and at last we meet again. Wow. Cliffhanger for the next game. Oh. Okay. Farewell, my turnabout. Okay. We did it. Wow. It's done. Wow. Beat the second game. We have one left. Wow. Okay. Well, that's it. Yeah, I'm kind of curious about the other way to beat the case. I'm guessing there was something I could present to Matt to make him change his mind or to break the contract himself. I'm not sure what though, so I don't think I'm gonna try. And I think the rest of the case is gonna be the same. So, like the ending. So, I don't know. Should I try now? I don't know what to use though. Should I look it up? I already beat the game, so whatever. I'm trying to think. The pistol. How would that change his mind? I'm not sure. The button. Maybe it was the button. I'm not sure. Let me see. I'm gonna try something real quick. Oh. Which one was it? Let's see if it's something. No, it's not that. Okay. Oh, I can't load it again. Okay. It wasn't okay. Speedrun. I was trying, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the evidence is for Matt. Kinda wanted to see that branch, but whatever. I can't speedrun this. Oh, I can. Okay. Alright. I still have this, so I just look it up. Just to make it faster. I already beat it. Whatever. What are you doing this thing? No way. I can think of it. I don't know. Is it the gun? I'm trying to think about myself. I don't think there's trophies for that. I'm just curious about how we would play. More details, blah blah. We could try it. Sure. Okay. Try what? The gun? I don't know. I'm gonna try the gun. If it's not that, I'm gonna check what it is. I don't see how the gun could be there. Just say the gun because it's one of the new evidence things. Wait. Wasn't it? Okay. Okay. Cool. Alright. Could be Maya's profile. I don't know. Yeah, it was the videotape for the killer to turn against Matt, but there's another way to turn, for Matt to break the contract himself. That's what I wanted to try. Videotape, I did that one. Wait. I know, actually. Apparently, no, there's no other thing. Okay. I thought it was gonna be two ways from what Mia said, but apparently that's the only way. Okay, well, never mind. That was weird. Upload that. Yeah, that was it. I think. Ending, blah blah, yep. Yep, that's weird. Okay, well, that's it. Yeah, there's nothing there for Matt. Okay, well, anyway, I guess that's it. Alright. That was weird. I thought there was more than one way. Anyway, that's gonna be it. We beat the game. Yay! I actually picked right on that light, the last thing with the whip. And I got the secret ending. Wow. Okay. Yay! Hey, we did it. Let's go. But yep, that's gonna be it. I'm probably gonna play the last one at some other point. But now I'm gonna be probably replacing this game with the challenge game. Yeah, so that should start kinda soon. I'm not sure if next weekend or the other one, but yeah, it's spookiness is coming soon. So yeah, that's happening. But yeah, yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yep, for now that's gonna be it for this weekend of streams, and I'll be back on Friday. I'm not sure with what yet, but we'll see. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you everyone for stopping by today. Let me see. Thank you. Oh, actually, wait. I got a couple of follows off stream. Thank you for the follow to Golang, and thank you for the follow to Ponlam. Yeah. And thank you for the host Weibo. Thank you for the sub to Jetson. Thank you for the host to Alo and Nicole. And thank you for the follow to Remove. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Yep. Hope you has a good rest of your Sunday, a good start of the week, and yeah, I'll see you all next Friday. Hold on, in 1 second. Yeah, just gonna hold it here. Alright. Yay. Thanks for watching. Congrats on beating the game. Yay, thank you. Thank you, and thank you for helping me there. Should have listened. I'm sorry. With the glass and all. But yeah. Anyway, that's gonna be it. Alright. But yep. Thank you everyone again. Hope you have a good rest of the Sunday. Good start of the week. See you on Friday. Take care. Bye bye. See you everyone. Bye.